I want to know, like, where's the balance? Because, like, I know in my life that I'm going to accomplish great things. So it's like being a conscious creator to me is like focusing on what is it that I want to see show up, not focusing on, like, what is. Like, having my awareness focus on that, right? Like, thinking of instead of trying to think of something, right? Thinking about something. But where's the balance between, like, always living in what is it that I want to see show up? And things happen, so my life progresses fastly. And, like, not being present with what is now. Like, where's the line between that?
Well, we especially like your last phrase about being present with what is now, because that being present is what we're talking about tending to your own point of attraction. Being present meaning being aware of what I'm calibrating to. See, here's how it goes. The word balance matters really a lot. If you breathe in more than you breathe out, you hyperventilate. If you plan to do more things than the amount of time you have accommodates, you get out of balance. If you tune to source energy and to everything that's in your vortex, so that you're being called in a strong way to lots of paths that are leading you to so many things that you've asked for, and you don't go, you're out of balance. And so the way you know whether you're in balance or not is by the way you feel. Usually when someone is just getting started in this, you're not, you're good at this. But usually the first thing that we say to people is make more decisions in every day. Because when you decide that you want something, that's your conscious mind deliberately calibrating to the things that you want. Balance. If you spend more money than you have, you're out of balance. If you have more money, if you keep summoning money and you don't have something that you want to flow it to, you get out of balance. In other words, balance really is about in and out, in and out. So that's where the second part of your question was so appropriate, because you just can't really get out of balance if you're present in your now, if you care about the way you feel. So let's start again in an even more enhanced way of explaining this. So that's the basics. So now, here you are, you're active in your life, lots of different activities and subjects that you're focused upon. And some of them call you in a stronger way than others. Follow those. Let your interest be about what feels good rather than what must be done. Esther had a conversation with her daughter the other day that speaks to this precisely, because it was written to college students, and the subject was about how to solicit more productivity from your kids. More productivity. And Esther said, ugh. I think we should be figuring out how we can solicit more fun from them, how they can solicit more fun rather than productivity. Now, think about that. Your life, step one, has already done the asking. And inner being, the source, is already focused upon those requests. And with the help of the law of attraction, those cooperative components have already been summoned. So the productivity is built into the system. The balance comes. How do I, as a human individual, allow in what I'm asking for? So if I've asked for more than I'm letting in, I'm out of balance. That's really all you have to think about. Your life is calling for it. And it's all set up. Your vortex is full of the cooperative components. Your work is much simpler. Your work is, what does balance look like that lets in what I've asked for? Well, if I've got too much going on, I'm not going to let more in. In fact, I'm repelling it. If I'm having fun, now it's coming. And the thing that is so interesting is that when you get in that kind of balance, as it comes, You launch more rockets, and you also attract more means to deal. You will never, ever be out of balance when you are in alignment with source energy. You'll never be out of balance. You cannot get out of balance when you are in joy, and you cannot get into balance when you are in anger or in overwhelmment or in pain.